Hello there, my beautiful Capricorn friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, we have Mercury Retrograde starting on November the 25th. Now, this energy is going to last until December the 15th. Mercury is the planet of communication in all forms. So we're going to see this area of our life get hit by this wave of energy, which is a little bit turbulent, it's disruptive, and it's an energy that kind of messes with us in little ways. So this is what you want to be aware of when you're finding yourself in a position where you're wanting to give a reaction to something that's happening. And this is an energy that to me feels like a ping pong ball. It's like once that ping pong ball is set off, you see it kind of working its ridiculous magic. So this is where we want to ground our energies, be patient before reacting to something, but be also aware of what is it that's giving me a reaction. You know, this is all about communication. So it's the conversations that we're having that are passing back and forth in our, physical lives, but also digital lives, right? Social media is going to be affected here, emails, your text messages. Be aware of the contracts that you're signing. Make sure that you're really reading everything that you're actually signing. This has to do with travel being affected here as well, whether by plane or car or by boat. Okay, just be aware these little things are going to happen. Let's just breathe through it. It's the energy in the air. We don't need it to affect our frequency and our vibration. Now, I have selected card decks specifically for this reading for you today. So what I'm going to start with here is an oracle card from the Enchanted Forest Oracle deck. Then I'm going to pull a healing oracle affirmation for you. This is an energy that is going to help heal you as you're moving through this energy, this Mercury retrograde. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what else Spirit wants to share with you, followed by a bonus card from the Angelic Activations Oracle deck. Now, I chose this deck. I was actually called to choose this deck because Spirit is wanting you to understand and know that no matter what it is that you're going through, you are in the presence of angels. You are safe and you are protected and you're going to overcome whatever situation you are going through. So we're going to pull a message here that you're meant to carry with you. And then an angel number. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Capricorn, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. See what Spirit would like you to hear around this Mercury retrograde energy. So we are getting for you instant manifestation. That's what you're going to experience. Instant manifestations. So, Mercury retrograde is also a powerful energy for creativity, how we express ourselves, being mindful, but being creative, finding creative ways to do that. So I feel for you, you're going to experience a lot of instant manifestations. Now, some of you might be resonating with the image of this card. So soul and mind working together create a dream in the heart. And you have nothing to lose, Capricorn. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure. Be ready to receive. So once again, soul and mind working together create a dream in the heart. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure. Be ready to receive. Okay, don't let things get to you. Let's stay in this frequency and vibration, everyone, because there is a lot happening for you over the next little while. So let's go ahead and pull a healing energy card. So this is something that you're meant to carry throughout Mercury retrograde. Unconditional love. So you are receiving unconditional love here, everyone. I love this. Pay attention to the colors on this card. You're going to see these colors in your life, especially lights in these colors. So my heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. So once again, feel free to write this down. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. Okay, this can be hard to do, especially in the moment when something gets heated, right? So this is where Spirit wants you to become aware. Repeat these affirmations, everyone, because they're very powerful for you. So let's go ahead and pull 3 tarot cards and see what else Spirit would like you to hear today. So we are getting for you Wheel of Fortune, sudden changes. You're going to experience sudden changes, and I don't want this to scare you. I know that for some of us, change can be scary, but this is where you're being given an opportunity to actually create a relationship with change, because you're going to experience change, sudden change at that. Now, I feel that whatever change is coming in for you is actually going to be really lucky. Okay, now the Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to stay in the background. So some of you might feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. So the Wheel of Fortune, we have the 8 of Wands. Look at all these blessings. Oh my goodness, manifestations coming in for you. This is the energy that you're putting out there of unconditional love. So when you're asking Spirit or the universe for something, there are no strings attached here. You're releasing it without any expectations. And now these are showing up for you in many different forms, okay? It's a lot of energy that you, my friends, are putting out there that's coming back to you. So the 8 of Wands, and we have the 9 of Pentacles. Look at this. They're coming in as abundance for you. The energy and the work that you're putting out there, everyone, you're going to see it paying off in a big, big way. This is a season where you're going to experience a lot of I feel wealth for sure. You're seeing money energy coming in, and it's through the kind of energy that you're putting out there. It's linked to unconditional love. So over the next couple of weeks here, everyone, this is the energy we want to vibrate in. It's a higher frequency, higher vibration. This is the abundant mindset, right? The growth mindset. So if you're having thoughts or thinking that you're in a position of scarcity or negativity, that is what you want to become aware of and get yourself out of it. But also be mindful of the energies that you're surrounded by. Are they reactive, creating reactions out of you? Because if you're becoming aware of that, you need to release yourself from that, or get yourself in a position where you're not finding yourself reacting to it. So the 9 of Pentacles here. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Now, this is going to strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So powerful energy working its magic in your life. You're a powerful human being, Capricorn. And I feel Spirit is showing you the power that you're made of. It's the energy that you're unleashing in the world that's actually working. And I feel for a lot of you, it's because you're not letting this Mercury retrograde get the best of you. This is what I'm feeling here with this. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Sorry, your rising, moon, and Venus signs. All right, so we've got the number 10 here, the number 8, and the number 9. So 8, 9, 10. Things are aligning. Everything is elevating nicely. It's like you're taking steps upward to higher frequency, higher vibration. Pay attention to these numbers in your life, because these are signs that there's definitely something in this reading for you today, something that you're meant to carry with you. So Wheel of Fortune, things are about to turn around for you in an interesting way. This is what I'm getting here with this card. Interesting because Mercury retrograde is at play, right? Things are going to happen where maybe through miscommunication, a door opens, right? This miscommunication, I feel, it's almost like you understand that it was a miscommunication, and I'm seeing a nice outcome on a resolution here with that. So perhaps you're going to find yourselves in situations that were one certain way, and all of a sudden they shift into the opposite. And when you're finding it shift into the opposite, where you're like, oh my gosh, things are going wrong here, what is going on? It's like, okay, you know what? Let's stop for a second here, catch ourselves. This is Mercury retrograde. Okay, so when you understand that you're in this energy, it's like, okay, let's try to figure out how we can reverse this back to where it was, and, you know, find a way how we can solve this problem by communicating it clearly, sometimes even picking up the phone and calling, right? Looking for different ways to figure out, okay, how can we turn this situation around, especially if it's not working in your favor. And it's also about being patient as changes happen in your life. So Spirit is wanting you to implement and apply the superpower of patience in your life, especially over the next 2 to 3 weeks, Capricorn. I feel frustration is going to kick in, procrastination, and piling up of energies where, little things happen in your day and you keep picking them up, and all of a sudden there's an explosion that happens. And that's that reaction energy, right? So you're going to see that ping pong ball taking off. So this is what we want to try to avoid interacting with through Mercury retrograde, but know that there's a sparkle of good luck energy in your life as well. Like, this is what I'm getting, a lot of golden nuggets that are within this energy as well. I feel there's an opportunity for some of you to spark your creativity in some way, especially the way that you communicate or where you're having trouble communicating if you experience trouble in communication. Change of plans here as well. This might have to do with travel for some of you, so just be aware of that. This might be because a flight is changed, weather-related issues, creating turbulence in communication and travel, something to do with your car, tires going flat or something like that. All sorts of things that can happen, little things, right? And again, some of you might already be experiencing this now. I'm actually experiencing this at home in Canada because Canada Post has gone on strike. So it's already started, Mercury retrograde, right? So this is the energy coming in. So this is where Spirit wants you to prepare, right? And anytime I know that Mercury retrograde is coming in, I'm like, okay, if there's any packages need to go out, we got to send them out before Mercury retrograde, because anything can happen during this energy. So it's all about being prepared. But if you're finding yourself caught in this change, this turbulence of the wheel, what I feel like happens is they're showing me a wheel that just keeps turning. I don't know if any of you feel that this is the energy where the seasons of your life just keep turning. It usually happens towards the end of the year. So this is where you just want to balance everything out. Let's breathe. Maybe even implementing meditation in your life is going to help you with this. Okay, but know that you have set off a lot of energy that is coming back towards you because you're able to move through this by being flexible and adaptable and not letting things get to you. Instead of focusing on the problems, we're focusing on solutions and understanding that this is just the energy out there. It's not anyone, it's not personal, it's just the energy out there. Again, unconditional love is within this card's energy today for you. 8 is a number of power. You have a lot of power, and you're going to see this power, this magic working in your life throughout Mercury retrograde. I feel a lot of you are inspired and motivated. There's something that you're wanting to create in your life. And because you're wanting to do this, you're putting your energy out there in an unconditional way without any kind of strings attached. This is where you don't have any kind of time constraints. It's like, I'm actually taking steps. I'm being an active participant in the co-creation of this desired reality that I trust that everything is happening in my favor. And timing, sometimes there is no timing attached to that. So cut the cord on that time or deadline, whatever that is. Cut the cord on any kind of expectations, right? And cut the cord on holding on to it. Let's release it and work our way towards it. Let it be free. And that's how you're going to see this coming back towards you. I feel a lot of you are going to connect with different people as well. And because you're connecting with different people, just be aware of communication and how it's coming through. Okay, a lot of times during Mercury retrograde, I choose to be the observer, the listener, rather than the responder. And I feel I receive a lot more information from doing that rather than talking, because I get everything. I just get the bigger picture. I ask questions more than actually talking, it's how my intuition works, right? I am able to take in the energy of the person, and I'm able to do it even more when I'm in a more observant position. So this is what Spirit is wanting you to do, is to be an observant. Take your power back. Let's hold it there. There's no need to unleash it where it doesn't need to be unleashed, okay? And lots of things are going to happen to you in unusual ways, okay? Again, that unusual way is happening. So some of these blessings are going to come in mixed up or interrupted in some way. Not all of them, but some of them are. So there's a reason and a purpose for everything that is happening in your life. I'm getting the number 8 coming through like an infinity. They're showing me about that, but they're also showing me someone that I don't know if this is a routine, like you kind of morning, evening routines that we have, something that you do repetitively may need a slight change into it. So this has to do, I feel this has to do with discipline. Maybe this is the time that you wake up, or you're wanting to be more productive, or you're feeling inspired when you wake up first thing in the morning, but you find yourself being distracted by other things, and you kind of have a schedule where you're not able to fit this creativity in. They're wanting you to actually create room for this, especially if you're feeling very creative at this time. This is where this creativity is unleashed and turns into something that is so powerful for you that you can actually work with, and it will add value to your life. It's where you're thinking outside the box. You have a lot of new ideas, right? And you're thinking of ways how you can bring it to this reality. This is what I'm getting here with this. So a lot of unleashing happening here, your own energy and your effort, your hard work is going to pay off. You know, life is full of ups and downs, everyone. Sometimes even in my day, I have so many things that come up, but I know what I have to do in a day. So because I know that I have a calendar, I know what my daily mission is. I'm going to make sure that mission is done no matter what comes in my way. So I'm prepared for that. So Spirit wants you to prepare yourself to have like goals throughout the day, things that you're meant to do. So if interruptions do happen or you're distracted, you at least know what your end game is for the day, right? And this is something that we have to sometimes develop. We're not naturally good at this. This is something that I had to develop through my upbringing and adulthood. It's just something that, I don't know, I guess time. I never hit my snooze button. I think that's really weird, but I'm like a zombie. I hit the thing and I get up. I haven't been doing that recently, but that was something that I was really good at, discipline. This is why discipline is coming up. They want you to create a steady schedule for yourself just to understand, okay, what is the big picture in my day? Rather than kind of running around free or an energy that doesn't have organization or some sort of like aim, some sort of structure, some sort of like focus point, right? Because the energy and effort that you put towards these things that you want to see growth in, I feel, again, this has to do with money energy. You're drawing money energy into your life, everyone. This is coming in a big way for some of you. It's you not letting the little things get to you. Yes, little things happen. And yes, sometimes they do get to us. But this is where we catch ourselves and learn to, you know, when we go through these things, we're now practicing and mastering how to balance that. So I feel for some of you, you're going to go through a little bit of a balancing act through Mercury retrograde energy, but it's all stuff that you're able to handle when you become aware of it, when you understand, okay, this is not their energy, this is not mine. I'm seeing communications, some of them kind of going a little haywire here. This could be through you speaking to someone, like if you're finding yourself in an argument with someone, it's the energy. This is an energy where someone may have had a really hard day at work and they come in and they start to, you know, talk to you in a different way that you're not used to, and you feel like you need to react in the same energy. Catch yourself, because this is that ping pong ball coming to smack you, right? And it's going to hit you and it's going to pong off to something else, right? And I'm getting a lot of ping pong balls here for you, but these are ones that I feel that you're going to learn how to play with. You might even hit the ping pong ball. It might go another direction that you want it to go, right? So I feel there's a balancing act happening here, but you're also learning to work with other people's energy during Mercury retrograde, being creative in the way that you communicate, in the way that you even strategize your day or even a plan, a situation. Perhaps you're wanting, it's like a sales tactic, right? You're being very tactical. This is what I'm getting here. And everything that you're doing, you have a game plan, you have a focus point. You're kind of like, okay, this is what I'm going to accomplish. I'm going to stay in my vibrational energy and not let this Mercury retrograde get the best of me, fully being aware that you are centered, you're in the now. We're not going to give a reaction. Instead, we're going to listen and then we're going to respond. So I always find breathing exercises to be really good with this. So this is where you take a deep breath in, a deep breath out for about 90 seconds. Count to 90 if you can, right? You want to go as long as you can. And again, this takes practice. But once you feel, because the emotions, you're meant to feel them, but you're not meant to react to them. So let the emotions flood through you. Yes, sometimes it's really, really hard not to react, but they want you to just breathe through it. All right, so this is the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of success coming to some of you this month. This next couple of weeks to next couple of months, we got the sun shining on you. This is going to be a season or just a cycle of harvest for you, completions, finalizations, starting new projects. So just be mindful of contracts that you're signing. Everyone, pay attention to the detail, like actually read them, or have someone trusted read it for you, that you know exactly what it is that you're getting yourself into, because sometimes there are miscommunications that happen, ones that just kind of show up out of nowhere. You know, contracts we signed before and then something happens and all of a sudden you're having to go back to that. These kinds of things. Or communication that happened between you and someone. Maybe it was verbal communication, but one person is remembering it differently, or something like that. Or you're just not, there's like a misinterpretation of words here as well. So just be very careful with this, but know overall, Capricorn, you're going to have a lot of abundance. You're going to have an abundant experience this month. This month and next month. Okay, so get ready for this. Stay in your high vibration, implement practices in your life that are connected to the energy of love, right? Because unconditional, everything comes from the heart center. The more love you put out there, Capricorn, the more loving energy that you put out there, you're going to see it come back in many different forms. The reason why I ask you not to put any strings attached to that love that you give out there is because when you have expectations, we're expecting it to show up a certain way, but then it shows up another way. And we totally miss it because we didn't recognize it. So this is where you want to be completely open with how the universe is sending blessings and miracles to you, okay? And know that your energy is uplifted. You are ascending, you're moving higher in vibration and frequency. This is just so beautiful for you. I love it. So the Nine of Pentacles, and again, pay attention to the number 10, 8s, and 9s, things that are happening in steps for you. They're wanting you to take things step by step here as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is pull an angelic activation card, okay? And I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. All right, and I want you to pay attention or just be aware of the images of these cards. Maybe there's people in your life that are going to resemble the images. Again, this is just letting you know that you're in the presence of angels. So we are getting the Shekinah. I hope I'm saying that right, the Shekinah. Give the gift of your presence. Give the gift of your presence. And again, some of you might be seeing someone that looks like this in your life. You're going to start to see someone that looks like this in your life, okay? So the message here is now is the time to show up in ways you have never shown up before. Get present with those you love and care about. Go beyond distractions and direct yourself back to the current moment so that you can enjoy the blessings that surround you. Instead of focusing on where you are going or what has previously happened, enjoy the beauty of the here and now. Okay, I'm going to read that one more time. Now is the time to show up in ways you have never shown up before, Capricorn. Get present with those you love and care about. Go beyond distractions and direct yourself back to the current moment so that you can enjoy the blessings that surround you. Instead of focusing on where you are going, or what has previously happened, enjoy the beauty of the here and now. So we have an activation here. This is an affirmation for you. Feel free to write this down and carry it with you. I awaken to the blessings of the present moment. I awaken to the blessings of the present moment. So look at that. So the Shekinah. All right, so the message here for you through the guidebook is the Shekinah is the female aspect of the God particle or creation energy. She has had many names and faces throughout the ages, such as Sophia in the Gnostic Gospels and Shakti in the Hindu and Yogi practices and traditions. She is more of an essence than a being. She has the ability to show herself in ways that we will understand. She's a powerful, life-bringing spiritual force who can help restore balance to the patriarchal systems of the world. Her presence is responsible for spiritual awakenings and is what inspires light workers to contribute to healing the world. Angels are encouraging you to be more present right now. Maybe there is a lot on your mind. Maybe you feel that there's not enough time in the day, and maybe you find yourself overwhelmed by what you need to achieve. But none of what you are working towards will be meaningful without your connection to those you love. Take the time to enjoy your personal relationships and the beautiful things that make up your world by seeing where you are and rejoicing in that. You will find your gratitude and appreciation propelling you forward. So look at that, everyone. Shekinah. All right. And let's close off now with an angel number. So this is an angel number that you might already be seeing in your life, or it's one that you're going to start to see. And again, when you're seeing this number, I want you to remember the message of this card. So 0110, belief system. They want you to check in with your belief system in the moment that you see this number, just overall what you've been feeling. It's a check-in, right? Anytime we see angel numbers, it's a check-in with ourselves. So this is belief system. So you're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. It's already showing up in your spread through the Nine of Pentacles. Now, this has some keywords here. Some of you might resonate with these. So go after what you want. Go after what you want through Mercury Retrograde. You are unique. Spirit is letting you know that and showing you that. Destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. Look at how beautiful this message is for you today. So look at that. I love this. So this is your reading. This is your message. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.